You're married. Imagine this for a second. You spend 10 years loving someone, trusting them, and building a life together. Then one night you decide to surprise them, and in less than 30 seconds, your entire world becomes something you no longer recognize. I believed I was driving to make my wife smile. I had no idea I was driving toward the moment that would destroy my marriage forever. My name is Daniel Carter. I was 38 years old, 6 feet tall, with dark hair that had started turning gray at the sides after years of stress and long hours at work. I owned a small logistics company and worked harder than I probably should have. My wife, Emily, was 36. Beautiful, confident, with long chestnut brown hair and a smile that once made every bad day disappear. We had been married for 10 years. 10 years. We had a beautiful home and no children yet because we had both chosen to focus on our careers first. From the outside, our marriage looked perfect. At least that's what I believed. That Friday evening, Emily got dressed for a company celebration at a luxury rooftop venue downtown. She wore the black dress I had given her for our anniversary 6 months earlier. "You don't need to come tonight," she said as she put on her earrings in front of the mirror. "It's mostly people from the office. You'll probably be bored." I smiled. "Are you sure?" "Yeah," she replied quickly. "Besides, you'll finally have a chance to relax." I kissed her forehead and told her to enjoy herself. About 2 hours later, I was sitting alone at home with a mindless action movie playing in the background when I noticed a small gift box on the kitchen counter. Inside was the silver necklace Emily had admired for weeks. I smiled. I thought it would be the perfect surprise. I pictured her face lighting up the moment she saw me. I grabbed the box, got into my car, and drove to the rooftop venue. I had no idea I was driving toward the worst moment of my life. The place was packed with people. Music filled the air, and expensive lights shimmered across the city skyline. Everyone was laughing, drinking, and talking. I walked through the crowd searching for Emily. Then I saw her. My entire body froze. She wasn't standing alone. She wasn't chatting with coworkers. She was in another man's arms. It wasn't a friendly hug. It wasn't something that could be misunderstood. Her hands were wrapped around his neck while he kissed her like he'd done it 1,000 times before. I couldn't breathe. For a moment, I honestly thought my mind was playing tricks on me. Then I heard her laugh. That laugh, the one I'd listened to for 10 years. The gift box slipped from my hand and crashed onto the floor. Emily turned around. The color drained from her face. "Daniel." The man looked confused. I stared at her. "Who is he?" She hurried toward me. "Daniel, please." "Who is he?" The conversations around us stopped. The crowd fell silent. She looked terrified. Then the man spoke. "Wait, you're her husband?" The word husband hit him like a truck. He turned to Emily. "You told me you were divorced." My heart wasn't breaking anymore. Now I was watching hers fall apart. Emily's eyes widened. "Jake, wait!" "What?" he shouted. I stood there completely numb. She had lied to both of us. The man looked sickened. He shook his head and walked away without saying another word. Emily reached for my arm. "Daniel, please, I can explain." I slowly looked at her hand and gently pulled away. 10 years, I said quietly. Tears streamed down her face. It meant nothing. I laughed. I actually laughed, because that's what people always say. It meant nothing. Funny how nothing can destroy everything. I reached into my pocket and pulled out the necklace box. Her eyes filled with shock. "I came here to surprise you." I placed it into her trembling hands. Then I looked straight into her eyes. "You ended this marriage long before tonight." I turned around and walked away while she cried out my name behind me. I never looked back. Some surprises become your happiest memories. Others reveal the truth you were never meant to see.